Okay, so if you're watching this video, you follow the link from the eBay listing for the pedal board. Just a quick rundown of what it is. So the holes on the top were for when I had the original pedals on there. These big holes were from voltmeters. The lid is pneumatic, so you got that linch pin there, and you have that linch pin there. This cable, I'll show you that in a minute. So removing this linch pin, he says with one hand, and moving that linch pin, the lid pneumatically goes up on these rams. It does have LED strips inside there, which when using this switch, they come on. You'll see that a couple of the strips aren't working. It's probably just a connection that's come loose over the years. Comes with a power cable that I used when I had a Voodoo Lab Pedal Power 3 inside there. Just disconnect this for a minute. Looking around the board, this gap here is actually the right size for a Rockboard Mod 1 pedal patch thing. The holes there were for when I had a Line 6 G50 wireless unit, which sat on top of that. Still has some little cable tie things, which I shall leave on there. Yeah, when I built this, I wanted something ultimately gig proof, so if someone stood on it, it would be undamaged. And without these on there, the chassis takes the weight of a car. So this was built when I owned a Volvo V70, jacked up the front, lowered it down, and it stayed in shape. Let's have a look. The main chassis of it, this part, that, the back, I think the back, well the main plate you can see there, not this bit, but this bit, and the top are all made of aluminium. I'll grab a quick ruler, which is about 4mm thick, 3.5, maybe 4mm thick. So I'll apologise now for being a crap video. I'm not really that prepared for it. It's a impulse listing, as I've had it sat for some time and not really used it now. So looking at the back panel, it is plated up to look a bit tidier, to hide some holes that it's had changed over the years. If you're wondering about the holes on top, they are about 17mm, the bigger ones, and the smaller ones are 16mm. So they're not that big, but if you're using those connectors where you just solder free connectors, then you can just feed things through. Also, which I shall mention in the listing, is the Swan case that I had made. This case, not including that plate or the threaded bar and the lid, which is over there, that was actually £300, one-off custom made board from Swan. And when you put that down, the board will actually sit on top of it, he says. 1 minute. Okay, we're back again. That board will actually sit on top of it, like so. And there's room under there for cables, anything you need really. I would recommend buying the case, even though it is expensive. But yeah, any questions, please do send me a message. This is obviously collection only because it's ridiculously heavy. Thanks for looking.